Hi, everybody. I am not Becky. My name is Sammy, and I am here to do some Oh My Hi website reviews. Um, and let me just bear with me for 1 second. I'll tell you all about myself and what we're here to do today, but I got to get this streaming into the Oh My Hi group as well. So I'm trying to find where we are live so I can do that. So just bear with me 1 second. This is my first time streaming via Vimeo, which is kind of fun, which is what Becky does all the time. But I do not, and I don't see it. So who knows? We might just jump right in and hopefully we are streaming to the right place. Anyway. Well, I kind of click around and multitask here. My name is Sammy Bedell Mulhern. I am a color street stylist. I have been in Modern Direct Seller for almost 3 years now, almost as long as I have been in direct sales because I love it so much. I'm also a digital marketing strategist. So I help organizations with their websites, with their content strategy, their email marketing strategy, all of the good things. Oh, I found us. Okay, hold on. Let me share this really quick. Oh, maybe it won't let me. Becky, if you happen to be on watching me ramble here and you can share this to the Oh My Hi group, that'd be great because it's not letting me. Anyway, first time. We'll figure out the kinks. Anyway, I'm a digital marketing strategist, so I help organizations with their websites and get better conversions, make better connections, all the good things. And so I'm excited that Becky has invited me here to do some reviews of Oh My Hi sites. So if you are unfamiliar with, I'm going to shut off my iPad. If you are unfamiliar with Oh My Hi, it is Becky and Jeremy's website platform, which makes it super easy for anybody to have a website to support their direct sales business. So really easy plug and play, great way to just kind of get a presence online and be able to share without having to do a ton of custom coding or design work or anything like that. They lay everything out for you, super easy, ready to go, and they have a great support system there as well. Jeremy supports people with the tech big time, and then they have 2 trainings in their Oh My Hi user group every month with Lisa Duck, who's a dear friend and consultant friend of mine. But they do tech training as well to help you kind of work through the build out of your website. So it's super awesome. And so today and every month, what I'm going to be doing is coming in to chat with you to show you 3 actual websites that have been built on the platform and do sort of a review and give feedback and give ideas for how they can improve maybe the language or the imagery or just make it a better user experience overall to get more conversions and to kind of reach your goals. So if you are a member of Modern Direct Seller VIP, you have the opportunity to have your website reviewed. So these are 3 that have been submitted through that group. So I'm just going to jump into it. I know there's a few people here live. I see you on Facebook, and I'll have to come back in on comments here in a little bit. If you can hear me and everything's cool, if you drop in a message or a comment, that would be fantastic, just so that I know that things seem to be working on the tech side. I would assume if you couldn't hear me by now, you would have said something, but let's see. So I'm going to share my screen. And I apologize that I'm looking off to the right, but it's just the way that it's going to work so that I can see the screen. Okay. Oh, good. Holly says she can hear me. Oh, perfect. Carrie can hear me too. Great. So we're going to do 3 websites each time we do this. And so I'm trying to pick ones from different companies so that we can hit different markets. This one is Lemongrass Love with Susan. So she's obviously with lemongrass. And I'm just going to work from the top to the bottom. So the first thing here is I love a good announcement bar here at the top, and love that this is built in for them as a feature. And so she says, try our new Rejuvenate collection with cute little emojis. Well, they're not emojis, whatever, graphics. This is great, but I have nowhere to go. So what I would recommend is definitely adding a button here so that people can easily go to find out more information about the new Rejuvenate collection. You could send this to a blog post on this page that talks about what that is and more information about that. And that's a great thing to do because you're keeping them on this website and being able to give them more information. But you could also send them to your shopping page, whatever it is that you want to do is great. One way to take this a step further, because somebody landing here might not know what the new Rejuvenate collection is you could change this to be a pain point. So it could be like, why are people buying the Rejuvenate Connect collection? Who is this perfect for? Because we want to remember that our websites are here to help people select themselves. They say that this is the product for me. It's also to help people say, nope, this isn't the product for me. And while that might feel a little counterintuitive, the great thing about it is that that way you're just creating a better user experience, right? You're allowing people to really understand the products that you sell that are perfect for them, and you're not wasting their time on things that aren't. So instead it could be, and I don't really know what the Rejuvenate collection is all about, but I'm assuming it's about rejuvenating your skin, because I know I happen to know Susan, and I know she's very big on skincare. So it could be something along the lines of, are you trying to prep your skin for, we're going into the dry skin season, so here's products to help you with that, or something that's going to speak to the pain point of why somebody might want to purchase the Rejuvenate collection. The other reason why that's important is because somebody might not even know, they've maybe never tried that collection. They might not even know that it's going to solve the problem that they have. So it's just a great way to convert those customers. So make this specific. We don't necessarily want to sell the product here, but more so sell the pain point that we're trying to solve. Then all these links, you'll see they're a little different on some people's pages, but they're all pretty standard. So if you can play with these a little bit. Remember, with your navigation links, the ones that are on the outside are the ones that people are going to gravitate to the most. So make sure those are most prominent. And then she's got her name here. I also like that she's got lemongrass here so I can clearly see the product. And then she's showing me a very good variety of her personality and some of her favorite products. I'm assuming these are corporate photos. They look great. They're clean. They're simple. I can see what they are. And I don't have to scroll to understand that she is with lemongrass. Then a quick little intro. Love the photo. This is short and sweet. And what I love here is it's very concise but clean. Like, I'm on a mission to teach women that complete skincare routine does not have to be complicated, expensive, or time-consuming. And then she talks about clean anti-aging skincare products. So she's very clearly telling you who she serves and what her customers come to her for, right? So the great thing about this is Lemongrass sells quite a few different product lines, right? But she's not trying to sell all the product lines. She knows she's an expert in skincare. That's what she focuses on. So it's great for people to be able to see a little bit more about who she is and why they might want to shop with her. Then she has her little skincare recommendations. So that's a great click through to connect with people in another way. And then again, here's the What We're All About, which talks about the company. So here she's talking about herself. And then here she's talking about the company. And again, handcrafted with healthy ingredients. She's talking about the things that set the company apart from other brands, which I think is fantastic, and short and sweet, and giving you, the opportunity to shop. Then, and you'll see if you're not on Oh My High, you'll see that this is very much a formula layout, which is great. So there's going to be a lot of things that are similar between all of these. So same with this one, a few of my favorite things. Again, clean, and then hyperlinked here. I think that's really important. Anytime we're sharing stuff that we're excited about, we want to make sure it's easy for people to get to the next step. How do we get them to where they need to go? So having these hyperlinked here is really important. Don't miss a thing. Join the email list to hear about new releases, specials, and giveaways. So people tend to not want to join email lists just for the sake of joining an email list. So that's something you want to think about. If they're joining your email list, what value are they getting from that? Are they getting tips from you? Do you run specials? Do you do different things that other consultants or people in your business don't do? What is it like to be a customer or to be on your email list? What are they going to get for that? So maybe make this a little bit more specific. Like I join to get bi-monthly or weekly emails from me that include special offers and discounts. Sorry about all the dings. You know how it is. So maybe make this a little bit more specific. And then it's kind of confusing because I don't know where I'm supposed to go to fill this out. Again, you'll see different people do this a little bit differently, but we want to make sure that they know exactly where they fill it out. I'm assuming that they fill out this form to get on the list, but I don't necessarily know that. So you might miss people. They might not sign up because they don't know where to go. And this form has more information. So they might not think that this is about the email list, but I do know that this is a form within Oh My High, which is great because it does give you an opportunity to ask people what they're interested in. And then more information here. I don't know if the Instagram feed is supposed to be showing up here and it's just not working right now. And social links as well. So all in all, the colors are great. The branding is great. The images are clean and consistent. And I love that there's a little bit of personality put in here. She does have a blog. We're mostly going over homepages, so we'll just keep it simple with that. But love this, just a few minor tweaks, and she might see some more conversions there. But really what we want to make sure we're doing is connecting with our specific audience. So I love that she talked about skincare specifically. I love that her wording isn't too long and that the branding is all clean. So now I'm just going to try to share this whole window. That way I don't have to go back and forth. Okay. Let me just pop back into Facebook and make sure there aren't any questions. And while you're here, let me know. Do you have your own Oh My High site? I'd love to know. Love to know. Okay, so here we go. This is, scroll to the top, Bethany Vargas. And what I would say is on my smaller screen, like this is my secondary monitor, on my regular laptop, I don't see anything below this white box. So the first thing for me when I popped on this page was I don't know what company she's with. I can kind of see that here because she says Color Street down here, but here I have no idea exactly what it is that she is selling. So definitely up here, I would recommend something that's, even if it's something a little bit more, I was going to say basic, but I don't want to say basic. Something more generic, which maybe doesn't even sound as good. But even if it's something like, check out my favorite Color Street manis. So even if you don't have something big happening within your company, then you still might want to put something there to drive people to either a blog post or some more information that you have. Carrie, I'll get to your question here in a second when we scroll down there. And Kay, congratulations that you're just diving into Oh My High. I hope you love it. It's fantastic. Okay, and then again, so you can see here, there's a little bit of a difference in the way that she worded things, which is totally fine. Just depends on what you offer in your organization. Again, here with this image, I would either use a visual of the product, your favorite, or something along that lines, your favorite nail fee, whatever. But this space right here, this header is like your biggest real estate. It's where you really want people to be like, oh my gosh, I know I know this person, I know what they're selling. I'm excited to dive in. This person fits my personality. I want to connect with them and learn more. Or even if it's somebody that you're sending here that they know that they're in the right place, right? Sometimes you click on websites and you're like, is this the person that I'm supposed to be? Is this the person I'm supposed to be connecting with? I can't really tell. I don't know if this is the right person. So making sure that that's the case there. Can you guys see this? You guys aren't even seeing the website that I'm looking at, are you? I'm trying to, I think that there's just a massive delay. Okay, we're good. There's just a massive delay. Okay, so now if we scroll down, yep, she says, hey, y'all, love this image. You can definitely tell that it shows her personality. She's got some words in here that are going to connect with a lot of people. Hot mess mom, no fuss beauty hacks, easy ideas or some witty fun. You're in the right place. So she's definitely showing her personality here, which is fantastic. Because again, we're collecting or connecting with people and allowing them to connect with us and self-select out if we're not the right fit. Because when you have a customer base that is the right fit for you, it makes things so much easier and so much more fun. She's got the link to her Facebook. And this is nice too, giving people an action to take. Be sure to say, hi, I would love to connect. So inviting people to connect with you, because sometimes they might go to Facebook, they might lurk around, they might see a bunch of stuff, but they're like, well, I don't really know them, so I don't want to bother them, right? Have you ever had that feeling? I don't want to bother them. So I love that she's giving you this invitation to say hi and connect. That's something she's open to and encouraging. I think that's fantastic. Then she talks about what Color Street is. And this language is great. 100% nail polish strips that go on dry. Again, mimicking the language she had up here, hitting the easy button on your weekly beauty routine. So again, I like that this is clearly her wording and her personality. There is some corporate language in there as far as what the product is, but really it's mostly about her and what she's doing and how she uses the brand. So you can connect with her even more. I love this. If you can incorporate a video, that's fantastic. Color Street, it's nice here because, it's not like you have to demo a ton of different products, but she's showing really easily how she applies nail polish strips. So I love having that here. I think that's fantastic. Anytime you can do video is amazing. Video is everything because it really, again, allows you to connect deeper with your audience and provide value and just connect more. So here she has a few of her favorite things. I do like that she has see it here, hyperlinked as instead of maybe up here in the title. I think either way is fine. Just whatever feels more comfortable with you. Carrie said that you tried to link it so they could shop if they click on it, but the link showed up in the description. So the picture isn't clickable here. It's more just adding a hyperlink to some text in this box. You'd have to ask Lisa with regards to some of the back end technical stuff. Oh, Lisa's chiming in right now. Fantastic. So that's great. She is the guru of all the technical side of building inside of Oh My High. So I'm glad she's here so she can answer some of these technical questions on my behalf. But these are great. And I like that there are categories. So nail care, core catalog, and cheat collection. I might change this. So core catalog is language that we use in our own businesses, right? It's not necessarily something that our customers use. So when we think about how we're messaging our websites, how we're talking about our websites, talking on our websites, we want to remember to use it from the framework of a customer. So how would my customer talk about these things? What would they understand? Like what words would they use? They probably wouldn't use Core Catalog. So you might want to go with something that's more like nail strips or, something along that line instead. You can have this here, this language here, that's totally fine. But core catalog, it's not super exciting. I don't know that I really care to click on that. But if it was, or even just core nail strips or something like that, keeping that in there, because these are great, really specific about what it is that is going to happen when you click here. Then she's got the blog, which is great. Love the combination of personal and company type content. The read more buttons. You might want to add a little bit more language as far as what is in these to entice people to click. Remember, people are scrolling, so they'll see the images if they see, okay, easy button. But need an easy button for what? What is it that I'm getting an easy button on? Need a quick lunch? Yeah, sure. But let's try to get people to dive deeper into that, and not a whole paragraph, but 1 or 2 sentences that's really going to encourage them to click through. Information on being a stylist. I would make this clickable as well. This is fine. This is really hard to read. So I would maybe you do more of a bigger image of just the kit and then put the language somewhere else so people can see it and read it, maybe below or on the side, whatever makes the most sense. But definitely, I can't really read this, and I'm on a fairly big screen. So I don't know if this picture is doing you any justice. And then again, love the photos, love the personality here. And yes, join my email list to hear about new releases, specials, and giveaways, plus stay up to date with all my mom life tips, favorite places to visit, and how many cups of coffee I drank this week. So again, she does a great job of adding in her personality and what you're going to get when you join her email list. This link goes to a form so people can sign up. I might, again, say how often you're going to be connecting with them. So is it weekly? Is it bi-monthly? Is it monthly? Whatever it is that you're doing. It does 2 things. One, it says access. Let's see if that's better. You'll have to message me if you can hear me again. Otherwise, that is so strange. And we're on a really big delay here. Okay, so you guys can hear me again. Perfect. Yeah, when I click back and forth from Vimeo and Facebook, like the screen is so far delayed. Okay, good. Glad we're back. Okay. You'll just have to read the captions for that. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all. Okay, so this is our last web review for today. And this is Tastefully Simple with Debbie Kimball. So what I like about, I love the colors. I think this is great. And I love this header. Mealtime got you stressed. Need recipes for your favorite cooking style. Check out these helpful meal planning tips. So I know she's going to help me plan meals. I know she's going to help me reduce stress. I know she's going to help me with my dinners and getting dinners to the table. So the only thing that's missing here is a button. So check out these helpful meal planning tips. Well, where are they, right? I want to see those tips. I want to be able to click on them right now. And then these menu things are a little bit long. I don't know that they need to be this big. So, you know, people know what they're here for to a certain extent. So you could just say blogs or VIP group. That's nitpicky. I'm not so worried about that, but you might. Because remember, as people are scrolling, we want to make it super simple for them to see the information and make a decision. We don't want them to have to read too much. I love this. Your tastefully simple meal solution specialist with your name. That's fantastic. Makes it super easy to know who you are. And then these images are great. I would say maybe a little busy. So again, this is like giving me visual fatigue. It's just a lot of things that I need to process, and I don't really know exactly what it is. So clean graphics are going to be a little bit better here than some of these. I know these are great images, and on like a social media post by itself would be great. But you know, these 4 in a row, it's just a lot for me to take in. And then again, love this image, especially because she's doing what she loves here. She's cooking, and I think that's great. Debbie Kimball, thanks for stopping by. She talks a little bit about who she is. So again, this is another great way for people to connect with you. And I think when we try to write these things, we get a little bit in our heads. Just be you. Because again, we're trying to get people to connect with us in a way that is authentic. We want to connect with them in a way that's authentic. So don't feel like you need to be somebody else. Don't read some of these posts and be like, okay, now I need to be that person, or I need to do that person. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry that my sound keeps going in and out. I'm gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on. Okay. She saves recipes, time-saving tips. She shares how long she's been with, you know, doing this, which is great because it builds trust. Learning to cook, try new dishes. Yeah. So she's definitely sharing that connection. This part here, I mean, hit or miss. You could keep it here. I don't know that people are going to be ready to join unless they already know you. So that's definitely something to consider. But, you know, if you're going to put it here, then make sure this is clickable, because people are likely not going to click on that link or type that link into another browser. They're going to want to click it, especially if they're on a mobile device. And we haven't even talked about that much at all today. But, you know, being on a mobile device, you want to make sure everything is clickable and everything can be easy for people to use on a mobile device. Meals and more with Debbie. So I might hear mention again that you're with Tastefully Simple somewhere, because there's a lot of meal prep companies that are out there. And so we want to remind people that they are with Tastefully Simple and that this is the company that you're working with. So I might put that in here. Yep, love this. Eat or add 1 to 2 ingredients to prepare. If it's not easy, we don't offer it. I love that you're reiterating, like, that's why you joined. That's the connection that you have with this. So I think that's fantastic. And then this is great. So you have what's hot in the TS foodie world. Again, remember that we don't want to speak in our jargon. We want to speak in the language that our audience is going to connect with. So don't use acronyms or things like that, right? What's hot in the Tastefully Simple foodie world? That's what we want to have, so that people can really, if they're scrolling again, they know that you're with Tastefully Simple, and that's the product that you're going to be talking about. And then these are all great. Sheet Pan Cooking, Fab Five. I mean, like, this is great. But again, if you can talk more about the pain point, why do people care about the Fab Five? Why are they buying the Fab Five? That's what we want to make sure we're reiterating to them, so that they want to read this, right? Maybe it's like Stock Your Pantry, or pantry must-haves, things like that. And then again, making sure we're either hyperlinking the title here, or we're hyperlinking something at the bottom, so people have somewhere to go once they have gained an interest in what it is that you're talking about here. Yep, so then here, grab my bi-monthly recipes emailed directly to you. So that's great, very clean and clear. This is what it is that you get when you're on my email list, and I'm going to send them to you twice a month. Meal planning, meal prep tips each month that I find personally helpful in my everyday life in the kitchen. And she's named her newsletter, which is also great. Having a named newsletter just builds more connection, and it kind of sets you apart, right? So now it's not just, get out on my newsletter. It's, join the side dish, so that you can be a part of my community and connect with me. So I think that's great. I know there's limited functionality within these forms. This is coming straight from your email provider. So this is coming straight from Constant Contact. We can go back through, you can see, Susan is using this embedded form inside of Oh My High. Bethany, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, is clicking people to a separate page that has her form, and Debbie is using an embedded form from her email platform provider. So lots of opportunities to customize that and make that how you want, which is great. And then she still has another form here if people want more information, or just to send her questions, because you can't add necessarily a message thing when it's coming through your email service provider, whether that's Constant Contact or ConvertKit or whatever it is that you're using. This is an opportunity for people to send you messages and connect with you there. And then her Instagram. I'm not sure what's happening here with this big blue box. Maybe Lisa has some information that she can share there, something maybe to look at, and then all your contact information, which is great. Again, colors are great and easy. We didn't have any color issues today, but it is something that I do want to chat about, and we'll connect with. I'm sure at some point we'll have it, but color contrast is one of the biggest issues that most websites have, meaning that you can't, people with visual disabilities have a hard time seeing it with a color, so the font on the background. So something to pay attention to, and something that also just impacts anybody. Like when you're on a phone in direct sunlight, it can be hard to see certain colors on top of colors. So it's just a great user experience thing overall. So pay attention to those colors. I know sometimes we want to have like a bright, like yellow or something to draw attention. But if people can't read what's there and they can't engage with it in a great way, then you're going to lose them. And we don't want that. So that was my first Oh My High website review. I hope that you liked it. I'm sorry that I couldn't get this posted in the Oh My High users group, but we'll get that taken care of here shortly. But thank you so much for joining. I will be back here, same place, doing this again on October 17th, Tuesday, October 17th at 11 a.m. Central Time. If you are in Modern Direct Seller VIP and you would like to have your website reviewed, I think Becky will be posting something for how you can do that, or check in with her for the form for how you can check in and get your website reviewed. So we'll do 3 websites every single time. Make sure you're in the Oh My High users group. If you have an Oh My High website, Lisa Duck is here in the comments, and she is your go-to trainer for technical execution, how to build the things that you want inside of that platform. And I am just so grateful to have spent this time with you. Thank you for joining in. So sorry about the technical difficulties. We will make sure to get that sorted out for you. But I appreciate you all, and I hope that you have a wonderful